Hello, Village. We have made it to Friday, and it is like we are in the holiday. We are in hard holiday right now. Whatever it is you're celebrating, hope it's going well. If you don't know me, and I think you probably do, I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your tarot fairy godmother, and this is our regular Friday live stream, multi-stream, where we will do a card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to wrap up the week. How did it go? What did you learn? And how do you go forward? Let's get on over to CardCam. And you can see I am working with Golden Art Nouveau, kind of a fun deck. And I want to say a huge thank you to Audrey M. for reminding us what the collective cards were. They were the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles reversed. That's how we as a collective started the week. So how do we as a collective finish the week? Let's find out. Well, Ace of Cups reversed. What? Are we not feeling the love? Are we tired of the holiday hustle? What's going on here? I feel like we started out with such positive cards. And we're ending with this sense that we could all use to take care of our hearts. Izzy, I had a great week. I'm glad to hear that. I did too. And Barbie says, just tired. Yeah, that makes sense. Barbie, have you done your big card journey with your cat? Where are you in the world now? So I think starting with Hierophant, Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles reversed, ending with the Ace of Cups reversed, this is more just a sign that we need to make sure, as we're taking care of everyone and everything, that we're also still taking care of ourselves. Barbie, I didn't make it. I'm still in Toronto. Were you supposed to leave earlier? Inquiring minds want to know all the things. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're going to try to fly tomorrow. Crazy times, trying not to get stranded somewhere with Carl. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, got it. He got roofied for no reason on Wednesday. Yeah, I feel responsible for that. I was like, drug your cat. Oh, no. And let's see, Mixuir, what did you say? I think a lot of us are running on fumes. Yeah, I get it. All right, let's get to the requests. And wherever you're watching from, if you would like a card to wrap up your week, by all means, ask. And we're starting with Febborn. So good to see you. You had the Page of Wands reversed on Monday and wrapping you up with the Three of Pentacles. And isn't that so perfect? Because that creativity, that voice of creativity has really become a new career for you. And that is a beautiful thing. And this is your sign to take yourself as a writer, even though you're not getting a salary from it. And even though we recognize you can't count on monetizing it the way we wish you could, you still have to pay attention to it like it's your job. And that's what you're doing, and it's a good thing. All right. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Death on Monday. Yes, indeed. You started with death, and you end with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So what I think may have happened this week is I think you may have decided that if something wasn't feeling nurturing for you, if something wasn't feeling grounded for you, you're stepping back from it. You are willing to change your environment to make sure that you feel supported and nurtured. And I think that's a good thing. All right, let me know what you think. Spirit Connections, that's Christine Hallowell. Thanks for being a member for more than a year and for using members only emojis. All right, wrapping you up well. We can't do better than this. wrapping you up with the High Priestess, I think this really speaks to everything you're doing in your life, from your psychic stuff to your martial arts stuff to your looking for an actual job stuff. You are doing it all with clarity, with intuition, with intelligence, and trying to be as careful and appropriate as you can be. And that's really appropriate. Oh, Joyous Ocean agrees. Yes, fumes, running on fumes. Been in bed late and up early, gave up, and I'm just about to get out of bed now. Understood. Understood. All right, let's hop on over to Twitch. Horse-drawn portrait. So good to see you. Good to see you as well. Ready for wrapping? Yeah, let's do it. Here we are, and thanks for being here, and thanks for supporting us on Twitch. For Horse-drawn portrait, wrapping up your week with death reversed. I think this week you sort of stuck to what was most important to you. You did not allow yourself to be taken off mission, taken off task. I think you stayed very focused on the assignment this week. And that may have been easy and hard in different ways, but tenacity is what is paying off for you. So continue, Horse-drawn portrait, to be tenacious. Spirit connections. I love this, Christiana, spot on. That's my favorite card of the tarot. Yeah, that makes so much sense to me that would be your favorite card. I totally see that and support it. It makes sense to me. If you had asked me, what do I think your favorite card is, I would have guessed that. So, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Who's up next? It's Christina R. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you, your mother, and your sister. Okay, here we go. On Monday, you had the Hierophant, and now the Four of Swords, because you're very busy figuring out where you're going to be the Hierophant, who is going to hire you, where you're going to work. That's what you're busy figuring out, and you are closer than ever to an answer, and we love that. Okay, Karen got the Queen of Pentacles, which we also appreciate. And now the Eight of Wands. So I think the week was very busy. I think it went by very quickly. But I also think like the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, and the Eight of Wands is like just not grounded at all. So I wonder if there is this shifting back and forth, or ways where you're feeling grounded and then not grounded, or feeling well and then not well. So that could be going on too, but I feel like everything is moving in the right direction for you, Karen. Now for Kim, we have the Page of Cups is how we started for Kim, and now the Page of Swords. So 2 pages this week for Kim. One of Cups, one of Swords. So we've got starting with the heart and then ending with the head. So I feel like this week you have been learning how to bring your heart and your head into alignment, how to communicate your thoughts and feelings to yourself and others, and learning what is true about your thoughts and feelings. So maybe not the easiest, but very necessary. All right. Horse-drawn portrait and Spirit connection, you are both very welcome. Up next, we have Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for being a moderator. Wrapping you up with the 9 of Cups. So this was in the 3-card reading for the collective on Monday. So it's kind of fun that it shows up for you. But this week, I think you did a good job sort of prioritizing what matters most to you. You know, remembering what your hopes, desires, and dreams are, and leaning toward that. And that was good and appropriate. Excuse me. All right. Moving on we have Mixuir. Oh, Mixuir. I see you telling me who the collective cards were as well. Notice I personified them, who they were, not what they were, but who they were. Did I mean to do that? I'm not sure. But Mixuir, thank you for doing that. Really appreciate it. Excuse me. You get me all choked up here. And so, okay. So you gave me the collective cards, much appreciated. And then also requests for you and Barbie, and we will do both of those right here, right now. And from what I understand, you are both here listening live, and I'm so glad to see you both. Mixuir. Michelle in Toronto, thank you so much for being a member. You started with the Hermit, and you end with the Eight of Pentacles. So here's how I'm reading this for the week for you, Michelle. I feel like there's like all the things that you know you have to do, all the things you want to do, and then figuring out, and what can I do and what should I do? It's like you're really figuring out where to put those spoons, if you know what I mean. But in doing that, I think you're doing a good job taking care of yourself and also taking care of what you have to take care of. So not easy, but well done. Barbie Bird, we out here. Yeah, good, good. And you started with the Three of Wands, Barbie. And now the Ten of Swords reversed. And I think we know, obviously, it's been a bit of a tough week. And frankly, I think, Barbie, it's felt like a bit of a tough life recently. Not for any specific reason, just a general meh for a little while. And Barbie, it's still feeling that way, and I am so sorry. But here's what I'm going to say. You don't owe anybody joy if you're not feeling joy. I really feel like, Barbie, there is some part of you that feels like you should be being a certain way or doing a certain thing. And if you can't muster it, or if you don't feel it, you don't owe it. Allow yourself to experience what you're experiencing without any sense of guilt or shame, and it will go away more quickly. And Barbie says, yeah, I cannot fake it. Yeah, no, that absolutely makes sense. And Mixuir says, yeah, that tracks. I just bowed out of trivia tonight, and I'm having a pedicure instead. I also started therapy. I also start therapy again in 45 minutes. Excellent. And Barbie says, thank you, that resonates. Yes, indeed. All right. Hippie Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. We're going to do you, Pamela, who's also a member here, and Pamela's daughter. All right, here we go. For you, Pip. Well, we love this. The Knight of Cups. You did a great job this week pursuing what is most important to you and making sure that what you're pursuing is what makes your heart happy. It's a good thing. For Pamela, the Four of Swords. Pam, I'm wondering if you're not feeling your best or if you're feeling a little overwhelmed this week. It feels like we're kind of internal right now. Maybe that's spiritual. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's consciously staying away from things that are upsetting. But one way or the other, it feels like this has been more an internal week for you. And for Pamela's daughter, the Two of Cups. I feel like this week maybe you found some support either personally or professionally that right now is very helpful for you. So that's great. Oh, Barbie, interesting feedback. Thank you. That resonates. Or people who think I should be more upset about not getting up and I'm okay, but stressed at the same time. Never excited enough, never disappointed enough. Right. You're allowed to feel how you feel. And if other people aren't down for that, that's their problem. Oh my gosh. Claire, thanks for liking the stream. Most appreciated. All right. Here we go. Who's next? It is 64 Amy Penn. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Monday, I had the 5 of Wands reversed. I remember. 64 Amy Penn. And now the 4 of Swords reversed, which really indicates quite a busy week. And so I put these two cards together and I see what you're doing. Work, personal, in all aspects of life. You are just trying to strategically get through. You're busy. You're taking care of stuff. You're not necessarily having a whole lot of fun doing any of it, but you're doing it and you're doing it well. And right now that's enough. That's okay. Hey, Claire, so good to see you. Let me know if you'd like a card to wrap up your week over on Facebook and on Instagram, Spunky Funky Me. So good to see you. Same thing. Let me know if you would like a card to wrap up your week. All right, Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members-only emojis. Okay. Started with the Queen of Swords reversed and was successful in keeping some angry thoughts to myself. Well done. Okay. So, Melissa, you started with the Queen of Swords reversed, and now the King of Pentacles reversed. And I mean, I have a feeling that the things that you are angry about, you are probably correct. Like you probably were morally and factually correct. Just as well that you did not express it. That was the idea. But the fact is, man, there's a lot around you and a lot going on that is frustrating and ridiculous. And it's hard. The thing I think you need to know is you are changing. All of the things that are difficult, you are changing. And that's what you need to remember. All right. So over to Facebook we go. Claire Thomas, looking for a wrap-up card. Here we are. The 7 of Cups. So Claire, I feel like this week you are confronted with a lot of different possibilities. It could be possibilities for what you're going to choose. It could also be possibilities of what you think might happen, and that could be anxiety producing. Going forward, if you are in the option of making choices, feel empowered to make the choices that are going to serve you best. I know that's hard, but it's necessary. If this is more about anticipating like what is or isn't going to happen, have faith in your own ability to respond appropriately and well to whatever happens. All right. And Spunky Funky Me over on Instagram, 2 of Swords on Monday, which I interpreted as you should be listening to yourself and not let others influence you. I remember that actually. Cool. Glad you remember. And now the 7 of Pentacles reversed. So we're going to add to this and we're going to say, and also, do not let other people dump their work on you. You don't have to do unpaid labor for other people unless you really want to. And so there is something here this weekend going forward about saying no to putting out time, money, and energy when it's really not what you want to do and it's not going to serve you. And I think you did a good job with that this week. And I think going forward, continue to do that. Spunky Funky Me, haha, that resonates. Yep, got it. All right, back over to YouTube where we have Jeannie Mnuchin. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. Monday was death. And now the 8 of Pentacles. And man, what could describe your life right now better than these two cards? Because you are looking to make significant changes and you're also just working through like, well, what do I have to do right now? What am I doing right now? What am I, it's like you're doing your daily whatever while also contemplating these big changes that change everything. And that's a little disconcerting, right? To have both of those things at the same time. But you're doing it, and you're doing it well. Claire Thomas, you are very, very welcome. All right, Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and a moderator, and for using members only emojis. You had Temperance reversed on Monday, and now the Page of Cups. So I feel like it may have been hard to keep your patience with all of the things, but you actually ended up acting and communicating from a place of love, kindness, and compassion, which at the end of the day, I mean, that's the mission for all of us, really. So even though it's not easy, I think you handled things the best way possible, Teresa. Very good. Over on Instagram. Who else is here on Instagram? Yes. Yes, LP on Instagram. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Almost, I didn't see you come in. So we appreciate you. LP on Instagram, who is le.ths on Instagram. Here's a card for you. We appreciate you. Oh, I love this. The 6 of Cups. LP, I think you did a great job this week remembering who you are and learning from your past. Going forward, though, do not let your own regrets or upsets from the past define you. Be kind to your younger self when you process the past. That's important. Manu, I am in the United States. Thanks for being here. I'm in Florida. All right. Who is next? Sticking over on Instagram for a moment, Gypsy Grounded in Reality. Adrija, so good to see you. Hope you're doing great. 2 of Wands. I think you have spent this week considering the possibilities, which is not a bad thing. Considering the possibilities for your own life, for relationships, for work, for possibilities, and holding space for the possibilities. That's okay. It's important to remember that a possibility is not a fact, a possibility is not a probability, but holding space for possibility is not a bad thing. Oh, Juby, I am clocking your lie. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for being here, Juby. Up next, we have Divyan. Divyan Shamishra, good to see you. A card for you. Oh, I love this for you, Divyan. 3 of Cups. I feel like this week you may have had some fun. You may have had a good time with people around you. You may have leaned into some social times and some creativity, and that's a good thing. Manu, thank you for your kind words. Smile Soul 20, you are more than welcome. All right, so Juby, thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. The reality is your Monday card was the 7 of Wands. And now the 6 of Swords. So you did a very good job this week. You started out the week with not a lot of support, a lot to do, either internally or externally, and not a lot of support. But here we are at the end of the week, Juby, looking like you got it done. You're doing a good job, and you are moving forward. And that's good, man. What else? Congratulations. That's a good thing. All right, coming up to Audrey M. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and for using members only emojis, and for reminding us about the collective cards, as did Mixure. I appreciate you both. Thank you. So, Audrey, you started with the 7 of Pentacles, and now the Knight of Swords reversed. Audrey, is there something going on this week, either in your mind and heart or around you, that has not entirely been to your liking? there is just a sense, there is a sense of wishing you had more communication in certain ways, of wishing there was more flow, and recognizing that, like, in some ways you've done all the work and you have not gotten the reward. So I don't think that applies to all of your life, most certainly, but it may apply to a portion of it. And what I'm going to say, the remedy for that is in your own self-talk to look at all the rewards that are yours and everything that you have done and do that is objectively good. Oh my goodness, February, I'm back. We had a neighborhood blackout. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you heard your reading. You were up first, so I did you first. So if you didn't, scroll back and come back and tell me what you think. And I'm glad it was just a short blackout. Juby, you are very welcome. Joyous Ocean, here we are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. So on Monday, Dion had the Lovers reversed. And now the King of Wands reversed. So I think, I wonder about, like, literally about the romantic piece right now. I feel like this week, and maybe generally, there may be, that desire for a good partner and that wonder if indeed that would ever happen. And if we take it out of the romantic realm, Dion, there is this sense just of community and how things are going, and are you positioned the way you want to be positioned? And I think you're often thinking about that and trying to, figure it all out. This tells me you're still in that figuring it out situation. And that's okay, because we always have to pivot, regroup, and try again. And that's true in love, it's true in business, it's true in all the things. For Jada, Two of Wands. Starting with the Two of Wands and now the Three of Pentacles. I think maybe, Jada, you're starting to see your way forward to what could actually work and feel good in your life, and to recognize that possibility. That's a good thing. Over on Twitch, New Beans, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you would like a wrap-up card. Audrey M., you're very welcome. And yes, indeed, I also hope we all have a nice weekend. Speaking of which, I will be here tomorrow for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'm not sure what time. It may be at the normal time. It may be at a different time. Please stand by and make sure you hit the bell on the channel so you are warned, advised, notified when indeed I set up tomorrow's live stream. Okay, New Beans, it has been a tough week. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Good to see you. This is New Beans on Twitch. The Wheel of Fortune. So the thing to remember, you had a tough week. Do good self-care, do what you have to do, but the wheel always turns. So a bad week this week could mean a good week next week. Whatever didn't go well this week could go better next time. So be optimistic. Even if it was not an easy week, be optimistic going forward. Joyous Ocean, yes, you did. Scroll back just a little bit and you'll find it. Febborn, got it. Love what I do. It helps with connecting with self. Absolutely. And I think it's going to start helping to connect you with others as well. All right. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. Nine of Wands reversed. I think there's a lot that has been going on that has been trying your patience. Things you're just not that excited or happy about, and things that are really taking your time and energy. So, going forward, I think you're doing a good job taking care of everything you need to take care of, but going forward, try to give yourself a break. Going forward, try to take some time for yourself and step away from everything that is so frustrating. New beings, you are very welcome. All right, Sarah F., so good to see you. Happy Yule to you. And for anyone who has a StaarCon 5 ticket, I am doing a Yule celebration in the Excelivance Lounge this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So join us if you can. Okay, Sarah F., here we go. Monday, you got the 10 of Swords reversed, and now the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And I do, like, where are you in that move? I know you're like getting ready to move, or you're going to be moving, or you just did move. Like, I'm making all of this be about the move because it is stressful and it is hard and it is expensive. It's also unavoidable. And I think we recognize that it's hard, but it's gonna be okay. And that's what we need to know. Now for Zach had the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And now the 4 of Cups, blah. So very similar. And that's why I think it may be about the apartment, because I think the 2 of you live together and are moving together. So the thing is, Zach, like objectively, there's a lot going on here that you're not super happy about, but I think you're showing up the best way you know how. And I think it's just important to keep showing up as much as you can for what is necessary. If it's not necessary and you want to say no, by all means, say no. For as long as you need to. All right. Jenna Perkins, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. 7 of Pentacles on Monday. 6 of Cups reversed today. So I feel like there's a lot going on here about like the traditions of old that we don't do anymore because those loved ones are no longer with us, or things have changed, or we don't have the time or money. So I feel like there's a part of you that is sort of sad in a place of nostalgia. And I think there's a lot here about doing what you need to do to honor those old traditions and honor those in spirit. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members only emojis. Monday was the Ace of Swords and now the 10 of Pentacles. And, you know, after so many years in the pulpit, this is one of your busiest work seasons. And I think you're finding joy in the season. I really do. I know there's a lot going on and I know it's hard, but I think that message of joy is within you. And I think you're sharing that with those around you. And it's very real. And so I think you're doing a good job personally and professionally being the cultivator and spreader of holiday wisdom and joy. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. King of Pentacles. So Baby Cakes, my question for you, did you have any forward motion this week in looking for the right job or in landing the particular job? Because this would say to me, there is absolutely a job. So let me know, is that now or is this hope for the future or both? Either way, it's a good thing. All right, Laughing Cap, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. King of Wands. I think this week you did a good job keeping a good humor, being creative, and being a strong leader for those around you. Well done. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and for using members only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. This speaks this speaks in a couple of ways, Carolina. On one hand, there is this sense that you're just stuck doing what you have to do until a change comes. And this is true personally and professionally in a lot of ways. And I feel like, Carolina, this shows that you have the right tenacity and are doing what you need to do for the long term. It may be hell in the present moment, but in the long term, you're doing what you need to do. Joyous Ocean. I went back and listened. Accurate for me. Definitely would love an intimate partner. Kind of given up and focused on me, community, and business. Well, you never know what might happen, my friend. Oh, yes, and Jada is having her private reading with me today, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Oh, baby cakes, there is a potential short contract coming. I might have a trial, but with people being so flaky and changing minds, you never know. That King of Pentacles is so helpful in this regard, baby cakes. That's all I can say. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your card. The Three of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this week you did not accomplish everything you wanted to accomplish. And that's hard. And I feel like that then puts more anxiety on the following week. I feel like you've got to get very good at looking at today and the future and not looking so much to the past. Okay. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. All right. On Monday, you had the Ace of Cups reversed. And now the Nine of Cups. So I think you've really done the work of figuring out what do you want, what's working, what's not working, and what do you need to do. Like, I think you're being proactive about your own happiness appropriately. Marlin had the Four of Pentacles and now the Chariot. So Marlin is seeming to be very determined to move forward. And that's good for Marlin. Like, Marlin, I think, is doing what Marlin feels like he needs to do for him. So good. All right. Izzy, so good to see you. Here's a card for you. Izzy, Three of Pentacles. I think this week you did a very good job taking care of what you, I think you did a good job, Izzy, taking care of everything that you needed to take care of and doing it well. I hope that other people see this and recognize this, but whether or not, it's important that you see it and recognize it. Oh, Joyous Ocean, understood. Okay, got it. Yep, got it. All right. Opal Kirker, good to see you. So you have a question. I'm going to do the weekly wrap up, but then I'm going to try to answer your question with that card. Okay. Your question is, should I bring my gold 10-foot mirror from my old apartment to my new apartment? What we're doing, of course, is a card to wrap up your week. 10 of Cups reversed. So I feel like right now, this week, as we're looking at transitions that you're making, it is very important to make a clean break from the past to the future. Now, does that mean you should or should not bring the mirror? With this, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe it is time. Maybe it is time for just a clean break. And there it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Villagers halt, screeching to the halt. Kay Talks, it's so good to see you. And I will do your card as per usual, but you've come in with a village announcement. There have, to my knowledge, I think there's been a few babies born in the village over time. But I want to say the youngest is baby Skylar, Kay Talk's child, who was born around Christmas time was it last year? Year before? I remember around Christmas time is what I remember. So Kay Talks comes in to say, another bun in the oven and is wondering about gender. So I'm going to take a break from format. Oh, she's going to be 1 soon. Yeah. I'm going to take a break from format to say congratulations and best wishes to Kay and her family. And do we think that Skylar is getting a brother or a sister? Okay. So I could interpret this card to say, it's too soon to know, or I think it's a girl. So we'll see. We'll see. Interestingly, gender readings on babies, not the easiest. Not the easiest to do. Okay. And I'll do your card when we get there, Kay. And everyone, please join me in offering congratulations and best wishes to Kay and her family. All right. Manu, you've got a special question. You want to know your partner's feelings for you? Again, I'll do what I do for everyone. And I'll do a card to wrap up your week. And then we'll see if I can interpret it according to your question. Wrapping up your week with the Knight of Wands reversed, I think there's a lot that did not go as well as you would like this week. And leaning into that, I feel like there's a frustration here. I feel like Pooja has frustration with you right now. And so you might need to go clear that up. All right. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, I missed Jazzy J. I'm going to do Ashley, and then I'm going back to Jazzy J. Thank you, Control Room. You never want to miss Jazzy J. I am so sorry. Okay. Ashley, good to see you. Monday was the moon reversed, and now the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Do you get any time off work for the holidays? There's just something here that says you really need a break. You really need some time for yourself. And whatever you have to do to make that happen without destabilizing yourself, maybe you did that this week already, it's important. Jazzy J, I see you're here and forgiving me. Good. Thank you. Happy Friday to you. Page of Cups reversed on Monday. I remember that. Okay, Jazzy J, here we go. And now the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So, Jay, it's important to remember that everything happens cyclically. And that can be mood shifts. That can be energy shifts around you. That can be all kinds of things. And this week, I think you had some energy shifts you did not really love. Hang in there, breathe, and use your own energy to turn this wheel right side up so you can be back in the energy that you are more comfortable in. Let me know what you think. All right. Okay. Here we go to Lisa E. So good to see you. Lisa, thank you for being here. Excuse me. All right. Started on Monday with Temperance reversed. And now the Page of Pentacles reversed. And Lisa, I think there's a lot of things that have been happening for quite some time. And you're tired of it. I think you are really coming to a place where you're looking to make some positive changes in your life, either internally or externally, in a way that will serve you better. And objectively, that's good. Now, Jenna got the 3 of Swords. All right. 3 of Swords on Monday, 10 of Wands today. Why does everything have to be so hard? Jenna, I feel like you are in a place of, I feel like you're in a difficult place where everything feels hard and everything feels heavy. And I'm not going to lie to you, it might really be that way. But you got to keep going. The only way to get where you're going is through the difficulty to the other side. There it is. Okay, Tanisha Haynes, good to see you. You have a lot of different questions, and what we do on Friday is a card to wrap up the week. So I'll look at your questions. I'm going to give you the wrap-up card, and if I have anything to say about your questions according to that wrap-up card, I certainly will. Okay, Tanisha, 9 of Swords. It's been a tough week. There's a lot on your mind that is difficult. And I feel like what's going on here is you're putting a lot of energy with other people rather than with yourself. It would be good if you focused less on other people and what other people are thinking and doing, and focused more on what you need to do to feel better and happier. All right. Ren, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ren G, glad you're here. Got my cards. What did I do here? Did I shuffle badly? No, I just put them together badly. I hate it when that happens. You would think after 30 years I would never shuffle badly. It happens. All right, Ren, you're here. Good. Okay, so we're going to do you and Ferdinand. So Queen of Swords on Monday is what you got. And now the Hermit. So just tell Ferdinand that right now and all this past week and probably going forward, you're always right. And he should just believe this. He should trust it, because seriously, you are operating with a high level of wisdom right now. And it's important for you and your husband to know this. Okay. For your husband, he had the Queen of Cups reversed. And now the Two of Cups. So I'm thinking he does know this, because this is a clear sign that he loves you and cares for you, and the two of you are good with each other. So I feel like he had a decent week, and I think he's trying to, I think you're both trying to be good partners to each other, which is at the end of the day, that's what the assignment was. So here we are. All right. Cassandra Revelta, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We just clocked out of work for winter break. Yay! For those of you who have not been following along, Cassandra and her mother, Raquel, both members here, are both teachers. So they are now officially on their winter break. Hallelujah. Okay, so we're going to do you and your mom, Raquel. Okay. Here we go for you, Cassandra. 3 of Wands. I feel like this week you couldn't really make plans, think about the future, do too much, because it was so much to just get through day to day, doing exactly what you needed to do. And that's fine. Allow yourself rest right now. Above all else, that's what you need. And for Raquel, 6 of Wands. I think you're doing a good job. I think you're on top of everything you need to be on top of and can feel good about it. And I think your creativity is really shining right now. Okay, Renji, it resonates. Thank you. Love and light. Right back at you. Martha, it's hard some days to spread joy, especially lately, but I'm working at it. And yes, enjoying the season. There you are. Good deal. Okay, K-Talks, it is time for your card. Mad at the universe today. Yeah, got it. Sick of the struggle and trying so hard for stability. Understood. Understood. But we have the Page of Wands here. And this really, I think, comes up to tell you that you have the energy to do what you need to do. You can do this. You've got this. Is it easy? No. Is it fun? Not entirely, but you've got this and it'll be okay. And this card makes me think it's a boy. So now I really don't know. Every time you come in here, ask me and we'll check gender and we'll get other people to do it too. And we'll see if we can guess. But I want to know, are you going to find out before the birth or are you waiting for the birth? That's what I want to know. All right. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, may I have a card, please? I had the death card upright on Monday. And now the Queen of Swords reversed. Like, I put those two cards together and I'm like, is there someone around you who is not telling the truth? Is there someone around you who is questioning you in a way that you shouldn't be questioned or causing you to question yourself? Like, I feel like this week, obviously there's some changes, but definitely do not let anyone cause you to believe something that is not true about yourself or anything going on in your life. It is important for you to know the truth, live the truth, and not let other people influence you in that way. Oh, you will find out before the birth, Kay, and your mom also thinks it's a boy. So I'm sticking with boy right this minute. I think if mom's good at this, like, gender of babies is not my strong suit. I'm going to say that. So I'm sticking with the Page of Wands and mom. Okay, we think it's a boy today. Joanne, you are very welcome. Jackie Masters, so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and using members only emojis. A hard week and you missed Monday. Well, sending you so much love, first of all. And Devil reversed. It has been a hard week, but it will get better. And some of the things that made the week hard will actually serve you later on. So there will be improvement here, and we are sending you so much love. Okay. Okay, Christy Joycey, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're doing a card to wrap you up. Here we go. Justice. So this week, I really feel like, you know, there's a lot here about trying to keep the right balance, trying to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do and you're not allowing anything to go undone or unnoticed. But also there is a sense here of trying to make sure that you're setting yourself up in the best possible way for next week, next year, everything. And you want to do that. Like, you want to be your own best advocate. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Sounds great. Yes, it certainly does. All right. We think that we have come to last call for readings. So if I accidentally missed you, now's the time to tell me. And if you're here and you have not requested a card, now's the time to do that. So I do want to remind you, I am available for readings throughout the holiday season. That's first. Second, I will be on tomorrow for your Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'm not sure when. It might not be at the usual time, so just check. Also planning to be back on Sunday for the newsletter recap, but once again, we'll see. We'll see what time. And if you have a StaarCon 5 ticket, consider coming to our lounge event Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunday is the solstice, and we will be celebrating the solstice together. So if you have the ticket and you want to join us, please do. I'd love it if you did. All right. Oh, and members of this channel, members of YouTube specifically, Your tarot scopes are up. Whether or not you were here for the recording, they're up. You can watch them. The edited version of the tarot scopes for everyone will be available on January 1st. So members, you get the sneak peek on that. Go check it out. And we will have a members only live stream on the 29th, where guess what? We'll be making predictions for the new year. So mark your calendars for that. All right, my friends, I will look forward to seeing you soon. Happy holidays to you. Whatever it is you're celebrating, I'm celebrating it with you. And I am so grateful to all of you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.